Texicurians are here in the Black Forest in Germany, and I'm here with my very precious adopted Austrian daughter. So happy to get to be spending some time with her. So she's agreed to do some cooking for us today, and one of the produce items that Germany produces all over the country is asparagus. This is the time of year that asparagus is very available, and she's going to share with us an asparagus soup recipe that she has used before and really likes. And we're using this white asparagus. That was what was available at the grocery store, and actually Barbara says that that's preferable when you're doing it with soup. Not very available in the States, so definitely the green asparagus works fine. So Barbara, tell me a little bit about the asparagus being grown here in Germany and what it's used for. And
the asparagus is harvested from April to June, and it's about 100,000 tons a year. So in this time frame, you get it at all the restaurants, and people are just like eating it all the time because it's in season and they really like it, and they do lots of things with it. Like some people also wrap bacon around it and like it.
Anything's good with bacon wrapped around it. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that's international.
And also hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise, yes.
They even sell the sauce finished at the stores with the asparagus. So you can do a lot of stuff with it. And we really like the soup as well, because it's a mixture with potatoes, so it's a potato asparagus soup. It's also for people who don't really like the whole asparagus taste, so it's a little less strong, the taste, and so it's kind of melts together. It gets really nice.
Okay, so we have asparagus, onions, potatoes, we have some sour cream, butter, and the two spices that you have here are nutmeg and ginger.
A little bit of ginger.
A little bit of ginger.
And also vegetable broth.
Vegetable broth. So, okay, here we go.
So what you have to do is cut the ends off, and then just use a regular peeler and just peel it off. And just the top layer of it, so you don't really have to go really deep. So it's just the top that you get off, and that's it. Just keep going all the way around.
And these are a lot thicker than what I normally see in the grocery store. So if they were not as thick, would you still peel them?
Well, you don't have to. If they're really nice and not that thick, you can just use it the way they are.
Okay.
Yeah. But these, you see, you still have the peel on it. And sometimes you also get it peeled already at the store.
Oh.
Yeah, so they even have like machines to peel them, right? Freshly peel them in the store.
Oh.
But they don't have it everywhere. And it just depends on when you want to use it, because if you have them peeled, you should use it right away.
Okay.
Okay, so we peeled the asparagus, we peeled the potatoes, and then we cut them in little pieces. And then we also cut the onions and cut the butter. And now we're going to put it all in the pan and start cooking it. So now we are putting the butter in the pan first. So just getting all the pieces in there, and then we just turn on the stove. And then you just wait until it melts. Okay, so now the butter is melted, we will add the onions. Just pour all of it in there. And then we just stir it a little bit and let it cook a little bit in the butter. So now we would typically use the vegetable broth, but what I do, because it's a lot easier, I just add the water first. So I add a whole cup of water and a little more of the vegetable broth. Okay, so now the soup is cooking, and we can add the asparagus and also the potatoes. And just put them in there. And then we just stir it a little bit, and then we just basically leave it like that for maybe half an hour now, and then just check again if it's already getting mushy, and then we will see what we can do. I have this instrument for cooking that is grinding whatever I want. So it has two little knives in here, and then you can just plug it in and then you pull it up and down, and it just grinds all the ingredients. So that's what we're gonna do now. So you see the blades again, and then you just okay, so now it's almost like a soup already, and you could have used a blender as well, so you don't need this special thing. So what we now do is like put all that sour cream in here, and then we just add the spices and stir it, and then we just let it sit a little bit on really medium and heat. So we just use some of that nutmeg. Here. It's a German word. So we put just a little bit on top here, just like this, and then just a tiny little bit of ginger. Just a tiny little bit, not too much. And you can later also add some pepper if you want, but that's just what you prefer, what kind of taste you prefer. And so you just stir everything in, and then just let it sit a little bit with the lid on.